Hi everyone, welcome to Tarot by Jessa. This is a reading for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Capricorn, what do we need to tell you? Capricorn. Sorry, there's a bit of a glare on this side. I open the window and then I turn on the lights. It's 12 o'clock at noon. Forgiveness, okay. Facade, oh. Work, okay. I think we have three energies here. You're being asked by the universe to focus on forgiving. And with a child over here being cradled by this rhinoceros, I feel like there's an energy here of there's a desire or maybe there's a calling for you to forgive. For you to forgive something related to your childhood. Maybe your parents, siblings, or childhood trauma or PTSD. Or something related to your inner child. And then we have a card for facade. Somebody could be pretending to be, I don't know, there could be someone here, an older person, maybe a mentor or an older sibling, maybe an older person at work, or your own parent that could be pretending, creating some kind of a facade that's fake, okay? But it could be for the sake of their reputation, like they need to look like they're guiding you. They need to look like they're a good person. So just do be careful. There could be an energy around you that's creating this, okay? There could also be a father-child relationship here. Not necessarily you as the kid and not necessarily you as the father or the parent. Maybe this is your neighbor creating a fake persona, pretending that they're a good parent to their child, pretending that this is what they want. Okay, so we can clarify that further. And last but not the least, we have workaholic card. So you could be very addicted to working and doing something that you love, not in a negative way, but yeah, as I said, we'll go ahead and clarify it further with tarot cards. Okay. Forgiveness. We'll start with a card that says, we'll start with a card that says forgiveness. Okay, dealing with childhood trauma, perhaps, or as I said, maybe PTSD, or maybe forgive your parents, or release release tension, pain related to your past person. Okay, this has to happen very quickly, or something is taking place very quickly with the Knight of Swords. Something is coming up here, maybe over the weekend, maybe today, or maybe before Monday. And this has something to do with a new beginning. Something is coming very fast. There's a sense of urgency, seizing opportunity, doesn't want to let this go, doesn't want to take this for granted, and doesn't want to miss their opportunity. There's that energy with the Knight of Swords. Something is also coming related to this forgiveness. Maybe somebody's asking for forgiveness. We have the King of Wands giving an Ace of Pentacles. So you could be a fire sign, you could be a Capricorn with a fire placement in Leo, Sag, or Aries, or you could be a go-getter during this time, during this period, or somebody could be giving you this Ace of Pentacles. I don't know if they're asking for forgiveness. It's not an Ace of Cups, or maybe they're offering this to you, a way for you to release. The King of Wands is going to give you something that will release your pain body, that will allow you to do further shadow work, for you to be able to forgive, maybe forgive them or forgive yourself. They're gonna give you something. that will allow you to let go and release this pain body. And I think it has something to do with an argument, a conflict, or a chaos. Okay, this is like, just imagine these people are arguing, maybe for money, salary increase, or maybe this is, I don't know, a certificate or the title to to a property. Maybe these are siblings, and the father, maybe the father is gonna give this title and then divide this amongst the siblings. That could be a potential energy here. I'm just giving it as an example. So when the King of Wands released the Ace of Pentacles, there will be a possibility, a resolution for this conflict, for this chaos. This could be within you, an internal struggle, or a conflict that exists within your community, within your family life, within your circle. This could also be within your workmates. And once the king released the pentacle, whatever this signifies, maybe increase in salary, a certificate, a meeting. It could be a significant meeting, like a corporate meeting or something, like an important Zoom call that will potentially open the door of opportunity for this forgiveness to take place. You know, like an open forum, the leader, the manager, the supervisor, the owner will make sure that this conflict, you know, gets busted, or like unclogging the pipe. The king will offer this pentacle, so it's easier for you to move on, to release. And it's happening very soon. Knight of Swords, because I think the Five of Wands is existing. This conflict is currently happening within you or around you. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. What is the Ace of Pentacles? A choice to make. Okay, yeah, this is good. This is very good for you and for the people around you. There's an important choice to make with the Two of Wands. And then we have the Nine of Cups. This is this could be potentially a very fulfilling and satisfying choice to make, a very fulfilling offer. Okay, that's going to, you know, it's going to grant the desires of your heart. It doesn't have to be a big one, but somehow it's related to your ego and pride, dignity. Okay, with this man's arms crossed. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. This is important for someone's dignity, reputation, career, pride, ego. It doesn't have to be a bad one. And at the same time, desires of their heart, fulfilling opportunity, fulfilling offer, a fulfilling beginning. There could be a significant increase in possession because of the pentacle. And here we have the Knight of Pentacles as well. This is something that you cannot take for granted. Okay, there's an offer of there's a chance for this to become something greater, much bigger than what you expected it to be. Sorry. So whatever is coming to you, whatever is coming to you, there's an opportunity for this to be something bigger. Sorry, I had to reposition the camera. So yeah, Nine of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, very promising, and it's related to forgiveness. Okay, and that's what we want. At the end of the day, it helps us, isn't it? A transition, yeah. There's going to be a major victory for you. We have two cards pertaining to success over obstacles. Okay? And people, I told you, something here is going to be connected to your positive image. Nine of Cups, reputation, career, ego, pride, dignity. You're going to look more dignified when the King of Wands offer this Ace of Pentacles. You're going to look more dignified. You're going to smell good, you know, in the eyes of other people. I don't know if I make sense with those words. Like a good public image. There you go. Like a good public image. Six of Wands, a Chariot, both signify success over obstacles. There could also be a chance for you to have short or long distance travel. Take it however it resonates with you. And again, going back, it's related to forgiveness and maybe connected to your childhood, connected to maybe a traumatic experience that will allow you to release negative conditioning, will allow you to release some kind of I don't know, a pain, some kind of pain, psychological, mental pain that you've suffered. Okay, and I think all in all, it's going to be very beneficial for you. Okay, so the next card is the facade. As I said, I'm gonna use the same cards. I'm just gonna shuffle them again because I think we have different energies coming up here. So there could be an energy here of someone pretending to be a good person or a good father. So just do be careful, or I don't want to say it's a predator taking away a child. It doesn't have to be. The possibilities are endless. But there's a fake persona. A fake persona. This could be a neighbor pretending to be a good father or a good parent. Facade, facade, facade. What is this? Facade, for those who are not aware. I'm not being patronizing. Facade is like the front, okay? It's a front, and it doesn't have to be, you know, the exterior of the house might have a nice facade front, but it doesn't mean that the inside of the house, the interior, it doesn't mean that it's as good as the outside. So that's what I'm getting here. Facade, front, persona. 5 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, something not good, but it's like a process, like a transformation taking place after a conflict, struggle, argument, chaos, leading to Knight of Pentacles. Just imagine a long, exhausting journey, giving birth to or a long process, you know. Sorry, I had to finish my coffee, otherwise it's going to be very cold. Something here is taking place. It took a long time. There's been a lot of conflict, struggle. Maybe this is internal struggle as well that took place leading up to the Knight of Pentacles. Like a good process. Like it took a long time to create the cookie or the dough for sourdough. But in the end, you were able to taste the bread anyway. But it was a long, exhausting process. And something is unfolding with the Knight of Swords. There's an energy here of rushing, as if to say, I'm not going to wait you to reach the finish line. I'm going to meet you halfway. Okay, the Knight of Swords is eager to grab the pentacle from this knight. Again, in connection to this facade, maybe, I don't know, maybe someone is pretending that everything is okay on the outside, but deep inside there's been an internal struggle. And it's all leading up to this. What is this Knight of Pentacles? This is quite deep. Facade, Knight of Pentacles. Okay, this is about a healing journey. Okay, healing journey. This is in connection to healing. Somebody could be pretending to be okay, you know, and maybe it's connected because the first card was forgiveness, and then we have a child being cradled by the rhinoceros. We already described what it was. Facade with a parent and a child. So maybe they're interconnected. Maybe this trauma, as I said, this one is related to healing. Healing energy flows through you, it says on the cards. Maybe something here took a long time for you. It took you a long time to come with terms. Come with terms. Come to terms with this pain, with this traumatic experience. But in the end, you know that it's for the good, for the good of the general, for the good of everyone in your family, maybe in yourself as well. And you recognized it midway or halfway, and you're trying to recognize it from an end point. So you're willing to, you know that this struggle, this This trauma may be related to your parents, okay? Or to your family or child rearing, childhood. You recognize that it was a struggle, but it's all for the for you know for it's gonna give birth to something good. You recognize it from the end, like you're looking at the race, you're at the end of the race, and you saw someone, and instead of waiting for them to reach the finish line, you're going to meet them halfway, because the Knight of Swords is a faster moving energy than the Knight of Pentacles. It's like, I'm gonna go ahead and meet that Knight of Pentacles and grab the pentacle myself instead of waiting for the pentacle to move all the way to the finish line. I'm gonna go ahead and grab it, because after all, that's the goal, for the Knight of Pentacles to come to terms with this and then reach the end. But you, Capricorn, you recognized it. Like, oh, you know what? That's the end point anyway. Not for the Knight of Pentacles to reach the finish line, but for me to have the coin. So I'm going to meet it halfway because I move faster. Because the Knight of Pentacles carries a heavier horse in tarot cards. Heavy horse, heavy pentacle. And this one is ready to scratch. Scratch, attack. But this is not a bad thing. This is someone who's seizing opportunity, doesn't want to take no for an answer, doesn't want to wait for another day, another second to achieve this. Okay? So, and this is all in connection to your healing. I think the healing part is the pentacle that the Knight is holding. You're willing to grab it and just take it and get out of the race. Because you're tired. Somebody here is tired of pretending that everything is okay, everything is doing fine. But no, you're tired. Somebody here is fed up with that, maintaining a facade. So instead of keeping a straight face, everything is fine, but deep inside there's like a conflict that constantly follows you around. Everything is fine, I'm just gonna do my own thing, yada yada. But deep inside, you're carrying the cross, carrying this Five of Wands energy. You know what? I recognize that I just need the coin. Let me go ahead and grab it. Pack. Boom. Healing. That's it. Somebody here is done of trying to bury this energy, this heavy weight. Like, I'm done with this. I'm just gonna grab it and say goodbye. Say goodbye for the sake of healing. And I think because of that, it's this healing and this facade, they're all interconnected with this forgiveness. I don't know if you can remember the cards that I pulled earlier. The King of Wands. Once the King of Wands offer the Ace of Pentacles, the conflict, the struggle, the chaos, whatever it was, it's going to disperse. And again, as I said, somebody's reputation here is gonna get better in terms of paper, in terms of a clear name, reputation, pride, dignity. Remember the nine of Cups earlier. Okay, let's move ahead with the workaholic one. What is this? What do we need to know about this passion, this work, this career? Workaholic, Capricorn. I mean, are there any Capricorns that are not workaholic? Or even if you're not doing some kind of work, when you're committed to something, because I'm a Capricorn sun, when I'm committed to something, I persevere. It doesn't matter how small or how big it is. Once I put I set my mind into it, I'm going to go ahead. It's funny. I think only Capricorns will understand each other. Sorry, I'm not being inappropriate. I have an eyelash inside. I can feel it. It's scratching my eye. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna buy eye drops later. Maybe I can wash it off. Okay, this is related to your career, livelihood. There's an important choice to make here. You're making an important choice related to your long-term stability, but long-term joy. That is what your choice is about. I don't know why my camera is so, like, it's so cloudy. um okay, but there's a Five of Pentacles. I don't know what this is. There's a lot of pentacles here, Capricorn. You're going, oh my gosh. There could be a union between a Queen and a King of Pentacles, both energy, both earth sign. You could be dealing with Virgo, Taurus, another fellow Capricorn. Maybe within 2 days, within 2 weeks, or within 2 months, there could be a chance to revive this energy. Three of Cups. You could meet a new person. I don't know which one is your energy, the Queen or the King. But there's a definite chance to be together and spend time with each other. And this is related to commitment, to work, to passion. Because I understand it's workaholic, but at the same time it's painting. And painting is related to passion. Tell me about, there's a Five of Pentacles. Somebody could be choosing to let go and prioritize their happiness. Okay. Yeah, there's an energy here of someone who's very passion driven, willing to end this pain, this Three of Swords. Who is this? Like, they're willing to just cut this Three of Swords right here, right now. Oh, okay. We can see this again. The Chariot and the Six of Wands. I told you, Capricorn, from the very beginning of the reading, the first card, forgiveness, there's an energy here of success, victory, success over obstacles. So whatever this is, wherever this reading leads to, this all points to your success. You're going to experience some kind of breakthrough. Okay, you're going to be very happy. You're going to celebrate. There's a sense of clarity as well. And here we can see the Ace of Pentacles one more time. It keeps popping up. Okay, there's an energy. The King of Wands, from the first card, the King of Wands was the one who's going to give the Ace of Pentacles. And here, he's presenting himself again, addressing the pain, the separation, the whatever the Three of Swords is. I'm not sure, is this your father? Because as I said, there's an energy here of a facade. Someone has been faking. This energy of, oh, everything is okay. I'm not sure if that's the King of Wands, because now he's eager to address this Three of Swords. Remember that the reading for this card was someone is willing to meet the Knight of Pentacles and detach the Knight from the Five of Wands. Like, you've been carrying this weight. Let me take the Pentacle. Let me take you away from this, in order to create an avenue of forgiveness. So I think the King of Wands has something to do with this forgiveness, with this release of pain. I'm not sure if you're the one faking that everything is okay. Oh, Capricorn, you're gonna be very happy with this. You're going to feel fulfilled and joyful when you receive the Ten of Pentacles. You're going to feel very fulfilled. You have the Ten of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck, maybe nearest future, or your subconscious is giving you like a heads up that you're going to experience this. And at the same time, here you have on the table, you have the Ten of Cups. You're going to have a very joyful situation that's coming to you. It could be maybe this weekend, this coming week before the end of May. It's going to be, your emotions are going to be overflowing. It could be an act of love. It could be an opportunity to talk about a situation that's been bothering you. It could be an act of apology, an offer of commitment, or it could be an offer of a new job that's very fulfilling, a livelihood, a long-term livelihood that might last for, I don't know, maybe a year, 2 years. For some of you, maybe longer than that. So let's go ahead and clarify this, because this is very beautiful. What is this Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups? Oh, Capricorn, look, uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. There's something here. It doesn't look good on the outside. Again, same kind of energy. Doesn't look good on the outside. It's been a struggle. It's been a hard struggle. You've been like dragging your feet from the beginning of the race all the way to the middle. And what you don't see coming is someone, this could be you, you're meeting yourself halfway to take you out of this long, exhausting, dragging race. But you're going to uncover a treasure. Okay, all this is a cover up for a much greater reward. And it's beautiful. You're healing. There's a great opportunity for you to make more money, more sustenance. You're gonna be very emotional when this Ten of Pentacles land on your lap. As I said, you're healing, you're uncovering treasure, and you're on your way to forgiveness, releasing negative conditioning, or maybe a trauma that's connected to your childhood. You're releasing things, and maybe you are the King of Wands and you're addressing this pain once and for all, and you're willing to cut it. You know, you're very honest with how you approach this with how you approach these things. It's beautiful. There's a chance for you to create a beautiful life for yourself, and it's not just over the weekend. It's not just for 2 days. It could last for a very long time. 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. 10 of Cups. What is the 10 of Cups? Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. There's a chance for you to build partnership. Again, it doesn't have to be love. It could be a connection with maybe a business partner or a client or a new, again, because of the 10 of Pentacles. There's an opportunity for you to create a very good relationship with someone that could lead to a promising life. It doesn't have to be romance. It could be, again, related to finances. Okay, and this is something that you've been howling to the moon, to the Creator. You've been praying for this every day, ever since you can remember. This is a partnership that could help you grow, could help you release your pain, could help you uncover a treasure. And this is beautiful. Like it could also be you becoming one, you know, your thoughts and your heart, your mind, body, soul, becoming one. See, it doesn't have to be external person. It could be you following your passion, your intuition, becoming one with your intuition, and you're following your heart's desires. That is when you start to learn about tarot cards reading. The Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups and the Ace of Cups, one of the greatest description or explanation for them is actually you following your heart. You see the hand, it's always like that. You're letting, see, you're letting the hand, you're letting the cup lead you. And the cup, the shape, it points to emotional, spiritual fulfillment, joy. For some of you, it could be sexual because of the shape. It resembles the shape of the uterus, the womb, where you cradle a new life. Okay, it's quite deep, so I'm not gonna go deeper than that. But I think there is somebody here who's following their heart. You know, see, and the moon represents our intuition as well. The unknown, it's unknown, but it's our intuition. It's our inner knowing. Somebody here will eventually let their inner intuition guide them towards their ultimate fulfillment and joy. Now, I don't know what this is for you exactly. It could present itself in many different forms, such as building partnerships, long-term commitments, or this could be you finally discovering a passion of yours. Again, this is related to passion, work, career, livelihood. But you need to address your pain. You need to address this pain first and choose, create, make a conscious decision to prioritize your happiness and abandon or address this pain. And this is you, Capricorn. You're becoming one with your intuition, with your inner knowing. It's like what you want, your heart's desires and your goals are becoming one, instead of just, oh, you want to be a mechanic, or you love to make tattoos for a living. But at the same time, let's say you're a doctor or you're a physiotherapist or you're a dietitian, because just because it's a steady job, or you're a teacher, but your heart's desires are pointing you to art. You know what I mean? Your heart's desires are pointing you to 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 colors, to designs, to images. You want to work with your hands, but you've been a dietitian, you've been a nutritionist, you've been a teacher for 10 years, and it's killing your soul. That's not a Two of Cups energy. That's you turning your back on your intuition. But with this reading, you're becoming one with your intuition. You're letting your heart guide you towards your ultimate fulfillment and joy. And because of that, see, it's leading you to a longer lasting source of livelihood. You know, when you do something that you really love, it doesn't matter how much you make. It could be a 10 of Pentacles, because, oh, you know what, you get to put a tattoo on 2 clients today, and that is a 10 of Pentacles for you. That brings you a lot of joy, all because you follow your heart's desire. It's probably hard. It's not a lot. It's not the same as being a teacher, but hey, I get to tattoo 2 clients today, or this week I was able to get 5 clients. And that is an ultimate fulfillment and joy for you, because we can have different 10 of Cups. A million is a 10 of Cups for me, 1 million pounds. But for someone, it could be as simple as having $200 or 200 pounds in a week. You know what I mean? Because they decided to create a commission, a painting for someone, and that is a 10 of Cups, and that is a joy connected to your passion. This is beautiful. Oh my gosh, I'm going to claim this reading for myself, because I myself am a Capricorn sun. Anyway, uncovering treasure and healing. I wish you guys all the best. Good luck.